Today, I'll be talking about overcoming limitations in our personal lives, how we can overcome limitations in our personal lives as women. And I'll be sharing what I do, how I overcome limitations in my life. My name is Grace, and on this channel, I discuss topics that will equip us as women to be empowered and live our best lives audaciously. Welcome to my channel. For the new subscribers, I'm glad you're here. For the old ones, thank you for keeping us moving. All right, so we're going to dive right into our discussion for today. As women, every day we face challenges that have the tendencies of limiting us from living the fulfilled life we dream of. This is a struggle and a very big issue for many. I've been there. But the good news is that you can overcome all those challenges, the obstacles, and the limitations. People are doing it, so you can. All right? Okay, so as a young girl growing up, some of the challenges I had to face in my life that almost limited me in pursuing my life dreams are feeling unaccepted or not wanted, feeling helpless and hopeless. It can be daunting and it can affect a young girl so much. So, and I know that many of us are in these same situations because this is life. And in my journey, I discovered that life can only give you what you demand of it. That means if you do not place a demand, you may not be served. Imagine going into a fast food or a restaurant and you just sit down. Nobody will serve you except you place your demand. It's the same thing with life. Now, this understanding led me to do certain things, okay, which helped me and are still helping me to overcome limitations and obstacles even up to this moment. Remember, these are obstacles or limitations, which means they are temporary and can be moved or taken away. So what did I do, or what do I still do? The first thing I always do, which I always encourage people to do, is change your mindset. Sometimes our mindset is what is limiting us. I was speaking to one of my proteges. I told her that our limitation is in our mind, and we are our own limitations. Okay, we are our limitations. That is because we limit what we want to do, what we can do. And I tell you, you can change that. Change your mindset and you change everything. I did a 5-part series video about mindset. You can check it out in the description below. I put the link there. Second thing I do is I change my perspective. So change your perspective. Looking at things from a different perspective gives you a different result. It is said that when you do the same thing over time, over and over again, and you expect a different result, that is insanity. But when you decide to make a shift and see things from a different perspective, you start seeing things in different light, and you start seeing opportunities and possibilities where you never imagined one. Now, imagine seeing an obstacle as a stepping stone. I did a video on the power of being different. Being different, doing things differently is so powerful. I implore you to check it out. You really need to check it out. Now, personally, I see obstacles as propellers. I see limitations as an invitation to expand, to explore new things. And now I'm going to ask you this question. How have you been seeing supposedly negative things around you? How have you been viewing them? Do you see them as those things that have come to mar you, to mock you, to destroy you? If that has been your case, I invite you to have a shift in perspective. The third thing I do is I tell myself there is no way out. Operation no escape route. Now, as a Nigerian girl, we Nigerians, what we say, we have a balance that we say we die here. That means it's either we are getting things done or we are getting things done. There is no way out. Now, when you have that mindset of no way out, that means you must do that thing. You just have to, no matter how you will have to do, you just have to do it. Imagine a situation where there is no way out. It's either you do it or you do it, like I said before, and then you are in between an engulfing fire and a narrow pathway of thorns as your only exit to freedom. What will you do? Will you choose one of them, or will you die doing nothing? A lot of us do these things in our everyday lives. But what we don't know is that not choosing is a choice. Now, under normal circumstances, no sane human being will choose any of these routes. But when you discover that you need to take one of these routes to stay alive, you will devise a means to get yourself out of that situation. After that, when you look back, you ask yourself, did I really do that? You might be burnt. You might be bruised. But you did it. And that is the most important thing. You did it. You overcame. You succeeded. The fourth is the ability to stretch ourselves. I tell myself I have the capacity to stretch myself. I learned that over time. So I'm sharing it with us. The capacity to stretch ourselves. Now, there's a quote one of my colleagues used to say. He usually says, our best can be improved upon. And that means no matter how stretched we think we are, we can stretch further. And I am of the belief and opinion that whatever challenge or obstacles or limitations we face, we already have the ability and capacity to surmount. Because we have not done it before, we think we can't. So what is that limitation before you right now? What is that challenge? What is that obstacle? What is that thing you think impossible or too difficult for you to do or for you to overcome? I want to challenge you today to change your mindset, change your perspective. Imagine you don't have an escape route whatsoever except to successfully overcome that obstacle or limitation. Why I challenge you to stretch yourself beyond the limit you already know. Just stretch yourself a little more. It doesn't have to be something so big, just a little more. Then let's see just how much you will overcome and how much you can achieve. I would like to hear from you. Which of these points resonated with you the most? Have you ever experienced any of this? What have you done in the past that helped you overcome a challenge or a limitation? Because I know that the society we are in have a lot of challenges for women. I will be delighted to read your posts and your comments. And also feel free to share your experience. And on this note, I will encourage you to please do not forget to like, share, comment, turn on your notification bell so that you do not miss any of our uploads. And I'm saying bye. I'll see you again soon.